Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, the Levanod, or Jay. Today I already did this review of the Homelander, but I didn't really like that review, and there was a lot of things I learned about it afterwards that I want to let you guys know, so I'm gonna redo it. So today, I'm thinking of doing a thing I'm gonna start doing now if I want to restart my videos. It's called a redo review. I don't know if anyone has ever done that. I know some people have done, like, looking back on old figures of theirs and they re-upload their videos and just delete them, but they never have a name called redo review. So that's what's gonna be called. So I'm gonna look at the Homelander MAFEX, or MAFEX as some people say, but I never like that. I don't know. MAFEX sounds better. So before we look at the figure, we're gonna look at the box. Now the package itself, it's very nice, very good, you have a nice little window on top, big window right there. You have the little paper, as we're gonna see later, the paper for authenticity for this figure to certified genuine product. There you go. Yeah, that's what it says. So now we got the boys, we got Homelander, and we got the MAFEX, and we got number 151. 151. Oh, I don't, yeah. And then we got Medicom right there. Now, I don't know why they number them. I don't know if they do re-releases, but am I right? Got a nice picture of it. And right here, with all the poses, and nice, very nice. Backgrounds, it's a sky. It's a nice sky. Looks good. Nice big sun right here. A lot of good poses, and the cape is very well. We're gonna talk about the cape, but the cape is good, which I like. If you have anything that is a type Superman character with a cape or anything, a person that needs a cape who flies, a cape. The cape just sells and helps out a lot. So now, before we take a look, I will do a height comparison for for everything that I have. I would do a height comparison with some things. Now, before I continue, I know people had problems with the face sculpt, and I'm like, okay, to me, it doesn't look that bad. Well, it looked a bit weird, but I kind of see what people meant online. Now, this is what you get. You get Anthony Starr in a little figure form, and then you have these heads. Now, this one is the neutral, and by the way, we're gonna talk. Oh, sorry. By the way, these heads are very well done. But I feel like this was probably a prototype. They just did only one for this specific picture, just so they could just show it. Okay, guys, this is what we're gonna sell. But this is only a prototype. We're gonna be lazy. We're gonna put extra applications on paint. I don't think it's bad sculpt too, but I rewatched The Boys a couple days ago. I'm rewatching season 3 because I know season 4, I forgot. I think season 5. Whatever. But rewatching it, and some episodes are, and some seasons kind of, but whatever. So I think this face sculpt actually looks like Anthony Starr. I was a bit hesitant because I was like, the more I look at him, I'm like, yeah. It's just you don't have a lot of details or shading like the one on the box has. But sculpt wise, it does not look bad. The hair looks like his, but if you look a bit closely, which yeah, okay, never mind. I thought there was a bit messed up paint smudge. I apologize. So if you look closely, it's a nice, very well done detail face. And if was a person that wasn't based on anyone real, if it wasn't based on Homelander, wasn't based on The Boys, wasn't based on any real character, anything, I think this would have been a good head sculpt either way. So, do I think it looks like him? Yeah. I think it's an 8 out of 10. I think it's an 8 out of 10 of a head sculpt. Because with the extra shadings and all the other details, it has details, don't get me wrong. It's a very well done, like, face. I mean, just by looking at it, you got some nice, okay, there we go. Some nice blue eyes, good eyebrows, very well done. You could see some details on his face and some wrinkles. I don't know if you want to call this a 5 o'clock shadow. I never noticed this in the show, but this came out a long time ago, so this was my first MAFEX. But yeah, his hair changes a lot to like a bright blonde to a dirty blonde. Sometimes it looks brown to me, like in the dark. I'm like, anytime it's like it's lighted dark, and they're in the shadows or anything, it just looks, I don't know, changes. Look at season 1 to season 2, 3. Oh wow, it looks different. But good sculpt either way. I do like the lips. I like the nose. I like everything about the eyes. The ears is well done. If you look, just the details, and if you feel it, it just feels nice. Feels very good. So, before I continue, you might be wondering, how would it be standing next to your average figures? Well, not like your Marvel Legends, but your Dragon Balls. Because with SH Figure Arts, they're way different. MAFEX, NECA, SH Figure Arts, Hot Toys, InArts are way different than stuff like Marvel Legends or even a McFarlane Toys, which McFarlane Toys, you know me, I don't like those. But standing next to the Sandman, well, he's a bit short. Yeah. So the Sandman stands that tall. He's a 6-inch. Well, I know he's a 6-inch, but sometimes when I say 6 inches, it'd be like 5 inches. Because my Indiana Jones, I thought it was going to be 6, but it was a 5. And speaking of Indiana Jones, here's the SH Figure Arts Raiders of the Lost Ark Indiana Jones. Personal favorite of mine. Looks very well done. Not bad height. He's obviously shorter than him if didn't have the hat, but he still looks short, and Homelander looks taller. And then we have the Goku SH Figure Arts. A Sand Raised on Earth, if you want to get this figure, which I recommend. I know they have the Dragon Ball Daima, and they got the Super Saiyan re-release with different scopes and bodies. Well, I wouldn't call it re-release, but new bodies and all that. Here's him next to a Vegeta. Of course, Vegeta's just a short character either way. Here's next to MAFEX Batman, the Dark Knight. Gray and blue outfit. I mean, blue and gray. I'm sorry, I apologize. It's just I'm paying attention because I want to get this through this video, but I got to do a lot of heights and I only got one more to do. But the Batman figure is my probably second favorite. And then we got the Cell. To me, he's a perfect figure. I know he's imperfect Cell, but this figure is great. I know he kind of has some loose joints, I'm pretty sure, but either way, he's pretty good. Now, speaking of the toy, figure. I gotta say figure, even though it's really a toy, but putting the box to the side. Now, have my stand right here. You get a nice stand. I know nobody cares for this stand because if you do get a MAFEX, and I know if you don't, go crazy for the stand. To me, I appreciate the stand because usually with the SH Figure Arts or with NECA sometimes, they don't really come with the stand, and I'm like, this stand, the stand is really well done, very good, holds up tight, but it needs to be a bit taller. This is just one of my extra ones. This one I was just holding up. I'm using this one for my MAFEX Batman, but this is just an example, and it's a good stand. Now, of course, we got this. Just show the genuine product. There's a little scanner code. I don't know what's that about. I don't think about opening this, but anyways. And then you have a little stand that you can make with this clear plastic. I'm going to show you because I didn't know. So if hold on, if you don't know, I will just show you either way because I was kind of impressed. So, little crotch grabber. You do gotta move the cape. Oh. Oh, okay, well, either way, he stands pretty good. I'm not gonna try to redo that. He stands pretty well. I'm trying to make sure it's not dirty or messed up, but trust me, I promise you, I know it. He stands pretty well. I'm just not gonna fix the stand. We're not here to pay attention to the stand, and no one cares about the stand, but the stand is nice. So, moving on about the figure itself, which is fantastic, but I do have some issues that I do want to let you guys know about. So, if you never got a MAFEX, then I'm going to let you know. Now, of course, I'm going to start off slowly with accessories, and then we're going to pay attention to articulations. So, let's start off with one thing at a time. Here are a little pad, well, a little patch or pad or padding, whatever you want to call it. This is where you could switch out right here for his chest. In the boys, I thought that's how his costume was, but no, this was just like a thing that he would just patch on, and I'm like, oh, I did not know that. And anytime he would get angry or too lazy or just stressful, he would just always have that thing just undone. And it fits very nice, fits very tight, fits way better than this, and I will show you why. Just making sure, because like at the size, I'm just making sure with mine it's not broken, but anyways, because I will show you why this one's way better than his casual. I want to make sure I'm doing this right, so I'm focusing too much on this. So if you look closely, see this little part? I apologize if that's my dog. He's barking. I know it's very late, but I apologize. But give me a break. Hear me out. We're gonna take care of this. We're gonna get through this, and we're gonna get this done. So no worries. Just give me a chance. Thank you. Anyways, that's not gonna stop me from doing this video. Jesus Christ, it's called review. And you can hear my dog. You could skip this part if you want, but anyways. So now you could easily just get this part off, and when you move him, there's times when I move his arm, it would just easily pop out. So that would be a problem itself, but it's not bad. It's still a good accessory, which I always just have him on with. So next thing, we're gonna have my favorite sculpt, my favorite face, which is a great one, a fantastic one. Of course, his angry. I wish they gave us some laser beams, but no, they did not. Sucks. I wish they gave us some laser beams, but his hair is a bit messed up. He has some red eyes. You see some more details on the eyes in the background, and then you have his mouth open, and looks good. Looks good. I like it. Looks fantastic. Of course, you see some lines, some details. Like I said, with the normal head, but of course, there's more expression to this, which I like, which I always keep on. But oh, okay. I apologize. I had to get some water. Anyways, I know you didn't give a shit, but I'm telling you, because you have to. I'm glad you're watching this video. If you're making it this long, I appreciate you. Thank you. Now, of course, a nice little simple one that I don't really would probably put on, but it's still a good one that I like. I'm happy they give us 3 head sculpt. Well, it's 2, but technically 3 with the natural head. Now, it's the smiling head. Sometimes, anytime he smiles, it's creepy because you know he's gonna do something so fucked up, and you know he's thinking of something sinister. So, the head sculpt looks like him. It looks nice, but then sometimes it looks weird in lighting. It depends. See, it looks good, but then when you have him in certain lighting, it looks a bit weird. But I think this looks like Anthony Starr. I know some people, like I said, were complaining about this. It looks like him to me. And since we're gonna go with this video, you know what? Nah. You know what? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna keep on the extra accessories. I know that's what y'all want to see, and you'll see more better movement with this. Because just to let you know, when you have the other chest piece, like I said, he can move his arms. He has a lot, but anytime you move it this far, it will pop off. So you'll think it's broken, but be careful. You didn't break it. You didn't do nothing. It just popped out because how big it is. Well, it's not really big, but how much space it takes up. But I just want to let you know about that. Okay, sorry, just fixing it up. Anyways, so let's continue. Gonna leave the smiling head. And start from the bottom. Now, actually, before I continue, let's start with the fisted hands. The fisted hands, I'm gonna have some complaints with the hands. They look good, but there's some bad things. Some of them look big and some of them look small, and you will see them. So the hands, the fist, of course, they look a bit small, and you would think that just because he's making a fist. Of course, his fingers are not out, so no wonder his hands are small. And it's not like it's a comic book; it's a real person. And I'm like, okay, I'm alright with that. I'm perfectly fine, like, because when you look at it, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look goofy. But the sculpt is very nice, very well done, very beautifully detailed. I know it's just red with some, I guess, maroon. What do you want to call this? Dark red. I don't know. Whatever. What I don't know my colors. Y'all guys know. There's a lot of colors, but wait, what's your favorite? Mine's blue. Anyways, that's pretty cool. So the fist, very well done. Very well. I like the sculpt. I have my little problem. There's this little smudge. I don't know if you see this that little bright red right there. That bothers me. That little paint smudge I do not like. But of course, you don't really notice it when you having him on the show standing far away. And if you haven't posed around, play around with him a lot, it would be fun. But of course, when you don't want to play around with him and just want to leave him on the shelf, he looks good. So. Oh, there you go. So we got the thumbs up hands, or you want to do a thumbs down, or pointing at him, just like, oh, get a little bit of get a load of me. Look at me. I'm Homelander. I'm gonna get my ass beat and call myself a god. Anyways, you know how he is. He's narcissistic. Way worse things. But nice sculpted hands. Thumbs up. Of course, we're gonna try them on. And a nice little peg that you could just mess around. They could just move up, well, up and down. And then if you want to change it, you just move it side to side. Very nice. So, oh god, okay, I apologize. I have my lights off and it's dark in my room and I just dropped this crap. Anyways, sorry. Since that was bad, that was a thumbs down. Since I dropped it. Anyways, a little nice thumbs up. I don't really have him posed up like this, but I know some people would. It's still good either way. I do like the sculpt, don't get me wrong. And I do use him for some figures, for figure photography. But next up, we got pointing hands. They're very well scoped, but like I said, they feel a bit, I don't know, something about them small. Oh no, you could see me right here. You see me over here. Hello. Anyways, so you see how small they look. They look a bit, I don't know. This looks bigger, and this one just looks a bit smaller with the shape of it. But trust me, there's gonna be more. Now we have the nice pointing hands, or well, that's it. Just pointing hands. And the red is just beautifully done. I mean, I love it. I love the red. It's great. Fantastic. And then we got some, oh wait, actually before, I apologize. Because this video is going to be a long video. Because I want to be detailed and letting everyone know about the figure. Nice pointing hand. There we go. Nice. Now we get the next one. His third pair of hands. Nice open palm hands. Just nice and calm, relaxing. Well, yeah, they're relaxed hands. Then, even though to me they're still open and they're relaxed, you just call them relaxed because they do have other hands that are well open. But, anyways, so you see how they look a bit. I want to show you the fourth one because these look small and then these look bigger. I don't know. To me, something feels. I don't know. I don't know if I'm crazy, but it just looks like that. I don't know. You let me know, but I do like these nice open palm hands. It's kind of hard to look at this figure and keep him just standing still with pose because there's so much poses you could get with this figure, which is fantastic. And I know they got the was it the Figma, the Found Joy toy? I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was the Figma. And what they had was a Homelander, but his costume was way brighter. I know sometimes they changed it to navy blue to bright blue, but the face sculpt I'm just wasn't a fan of. So we got his next one, more open palm hands and then relaxed, but not bad. There we go. You can give him a little high five to someone. Anyways. So those are the fifth hands. Oh, I'm sorry. These are the four. That was the fourth hands. Well, if you make it 6, because with the fisted hands natural, but those are the fourth, and then we got the fifth ones, the waist. They're very well done, very well sculpted, but like I said, this hand is also looks way different than the open palm hands, the natural hands, just size-wise. It feels off. Like, they don't look badly sculpted, because when you look at them and when you saw them in the, like I showed you, they're very well detailed. Like, I know if you look closely, I know they're just red and red and navy, or not navy, I'm sorry, red, maroon, I guess, right? That was what I'm trying to think of. Sorry, some bright red and some maroon. I know it's basic, but when you look at it, like the texture wise for the gloves, it looks like a glove. It looks good. It looks nice. So it's not bad. It's not bad, but they always look different sizes. Oh. And then just him. Of course, I would fix it, but that's how you go look. Have him pose up like that. No nice superhero pose. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, for fuck. Oh. Oh, for that was just wrong. Everything went wrong. Holy fucking shit, dude. That just made me mad. That, of course, I'm not so angry about it, but oh, for fuck's sakes. This is the worst redo review episode ever. Holy shit. First time doing this, and this, not first time reviewing it, but I'm acting like an amateur. And oh, just dropping everything. Dropping my marbles. So, we're gonna move the box to the side. Get more space. Anyways, sorry. How to fix everything. So, this is a very well done figure. Well, so this is a very well done figure. The colors pop out. The nice navy blue, the nice gold, the nice white, the nice red, the maroon, the blonde, like that yellow. Of course, it's, you know, technically yellow or whatever, but blonde looks brown to me. But whatever, we're not here to talk about here. We're talking about the figure. The cape looks well done, and of course we're gonna get to the cape. But there's a lot to like about this figure, so we're gonna take a look. So like I said, if you look closely, there's a lot of good texture. Far away, you might not notice. You might think, oh, it looks kind of bland, but then when you look at it, it looks like an outfit. Because if you know Anthony Starr, he did not want to work out, supposedly, and he wears this fake suit. You see in some episodes, he's not really muscular. He's not like skinny, like so small, but you know what I'm just saying. That's what he said. He did not want to wear a suit, but the costume looks nice. You see some shading. You see it might just look like just navy blue, but then you see some nice dark shading. So overall, it's a lot to look at, and it's good to look at, but there's a lot of things to appreciate, but some things to not appreciate with my copy, because with other copies, I didn't see someone with loose joints. Mine probably have loose joints, but sometimes in some positions, it's not really loose, but we would talk about that later. So, this figure looks very well done. Even back, nice ass Homelander. Jeez, holy crap, he's caked. Look at that. Wow. Good for you. Good for you, Anthony Starr. All right, sorry, I'm just making sure I didn't mess up the cape, because the cape, there's a lot to look at the cape. The cape, it's not a lot to look at. It's just, you know, white and blue. But with the white and with the red, with the white, red, and blue, there's a lot to just be careful before you get anything to, like, any dust on it, because some dust could get stuck on some capes. I got some stuff stuck on my MAFEX Batman, but overall, it's good. I like it. It's a good figure. But the cape, we're going to talk about the cape. So, how big is it? What's this small? I'm kidding, of course not. This cape is very well. It's big. Not the biggest, but that's America, baby. That's right. That's what it is. Look at that. So, it's a very large cape. I like it. You can get some good poses. Oh, hold on. And then there's more wired. This is a better cape than the MAFEX Batman. But this one, he's also wired more. Also, if you hear another dog, I'm sorry. I have 2 dogs. They be barking. You know how dogs are. They are loud. But that's not going to stop me. If you make it this far, I'm happy. And I support you. And you're a true fan, I guess. I don't know. I don't really consider I have fans, but I'm glad that people watch. I'm glad that I at least have some subscribers, so I'm grateful for you guys. So the cape, it looks very well done, looks very nice, and if you look closely, just very, it helps out. If this was a plastic cape, if it was bland, if it was boring, if it was just a basic cape, if it was really nothing much, I would just be very bored, very unsatisfied. It would not help the figure, because this figure needs a wire cape. A Superman needs a wire cape. A Wolverine needs a wire cape. A Spawn figure needs a wire cape, even though I still haven't found a good Spawn figure, because McFarlane just be making those shitty McFarlane toys. But if you have a good cape that helps out a character with the cape, who has a cape in the comics, a show, or TV, anything, it helps out. So this means a lot, and it does help out with the figure with the good posability. Now, with the head sculpt, like I said, it's on a weird joint. It looks way bigger on the Batman, but it's a dumbbell joint. It looks a bit cricket. It looks like it's gonna break off, but no, it's okay. You did not break it off. But the neck is also, you could also move the neck, but it's very small and it's kind of tight. But when you move it, when you actually move it, you can move it very well. So it's not bad. It's good. And posability. Let's talk about that. So looking down, very good. Looking up, okay. It's not bad. You could actually change this. If you move it, because you could move the dumbbell joint or whatever type of joint this is, it would change the positions and the look and the height and everything with the scope. You'll get better poses that would help out the figure, and it's good. Because even I heard about it and I was like, okay, that's bullshit. And then when I tried it, I was like, oh, it's actually really good. So it helps out. And now we have these other joints. Jesus Christ, you hear the dog? He's a very adorable little puppy, but wow, those little puppies, they cry a lot, but that's okay. Anyways, so his joints. So you could pop them out, not like break them, but I don't know if you could tell the difference, but that's how far it goes. They look different on both sides, so that's why I wanted to do a review. And this, he has more space with this than this. His is just in, it's not out that much, but I'll show you after I'm done with this. So you get good posability. You could up, down, up, back. You could also, before you continue, you can move this so it's laying down, it's up. Well, I don't know if this one's messed up because this one, look how it goes. Look, it goes lay down, then stays up, and then goes down. So you saw that. So it goes up, stays up, then goes down. Stays down, stays up, then goes down. That's what I meant. Well, this one just stays up, well, stands up, stands down, stands up, stands down. It doesn't go low that much. I don't know. So you basically get the gist. You know what I'm trying to say. With the different poses, you could go down, stand it up, and then you could just pull it down. Because it could just lay on the shoulder. So it lays well with this other side. So I don't know if it's mine, something's wrong, but I don't know. Still doesn't stop the figure. It's still good. While the other one, his arms, it looks so weird. It looks so deep. Pause. It looks so weird that if you pull it, it looks better. Helps out. Because when you don't put the arms out, if you put it in, it looks weird, and that's how it comes in. So if you take it out the box, make sure you fix it, because it doesn't come all the way up, but helps out. Of course, like I said, shoulder pads, not bad. Also double jointed with both of them, so you get a good range of articulation. And swivel. Also, before I continue, you see how there's like this, I don't know if you could tell, this light blue spot. I'm pretty sure I scratched it. So anytime, you got to be careful, because I'm pretty sure there's parts where I scratch it, but then there's times where I can take it off and it gets off, but you got to be careful and make sure. Just want to let you know, because I'm the type of person that wants my figures nice, perfect, nice, clean, not messed up. Except for that Goku. The Goku kind of has some paint smudge, but you know how SH Figure Arts are. They warn you about them. MAFEX, I don't think they warn you about paint smudge or anything, but this thing could get messed up with paint, so always wash your hands and keep your hands clean. So, let's continue. So it goes up, down. Oh, see? I guess with the normal chest, well, the second chest piece than the neutral one, it would still fall off either way. But still, it's just the same thing. So, and now we could move him down, moving down, up, down, and up. Make sure I did not scratch him or we got him dirty, making sure. Again, it would just get so, because I don't know if you could make a replacement for this cape, because I don't want to mess this figure up. Holy crap, that would suck. But anyways, so you could turn him on top, full turn, nice. And then the bottom, you really don't get that much. I don't want to mess it up, but okay, so yes, you could, far away. And then, I know some people don't like drop downs. I don't know why they don't like the drop down legs. Me personally, I like the drop down legs. I think they look good. So, down, down. We're gonna go up. Kicking it, it's not bad. Backing up, you really can't, because his ass thanks Homelander. And then kicking won't be bad. It's pretty good. Pretty well done. Then if you have his legs drop down, more better kicking. So I like that. Looks way better. It's good. And then if you made it to this video, like I said, thank you. I'm glad. I like doing these videos and they're fun to make. And I'm grateful that y'all guys are here to watch. So we're gonna his legs, his little feet, double, very well, very beautiful. You get good articulation. Just look at the details. Even I didn't even notice he had some details on the ass. Jesus, Lord have mercy. The details on this figures are great. I don't think I'm gonna get the other boys figures. I wanted to get the Billy Butcher, but I think I'll be fine with just one. I'm not the type of person that says collect them all, except for the Dragon Ball, because I do like some of the characters, but some characters' designs, no matter if it's the designs or if they have accessories, I don't care. I'm not gonna get them. So with his feet, you could turn them way much. Then goes up and goes down, and then toe joints. It doesn't look that different because when you have him stand, oh, hold on. When you have him stand, if you look closely, his toes go up. That's how he is, and that's how it is. I don't know why. I never really paid attention on the show if his boots are like that. I thought they were always flat. But, yeah, not bad for the accuracy, but toe joints, really not that different, but still helps out, and it's still great. So, overall, what do I give this figure? Articulation is good, paint job is good, accessories is good, wired cape is good. Like I said, posability is good. Things I don't like about it, well, I have a loose joint problem, so, well, that's just my problem. If you don't have a loose joint, then congratulations. That's not your problem. That's fine. Sometimes, well, looking up, sometimes when you want to look up like that, it really doesn't help. So you really gotta move his whole body like this, then you get it, but not that much. Another thing is this part, it's supposed to be down, because when I rewatch the show, his cape hangs right here. It stays still, it lays down. It doesn't, if you look closely, it doesn't hang a couple of inches. I don't like that, so it was kind of weird. Even when I noticed it, it looked a bit weird. Even the way it looks, I feel like it's supposed to be flat, not... See, so this is where the cape. So, posability is good, everything's pretty good, but those were my gripes and problems. But what do I give this figure? I'm gonna give it, to be honest, an 8.5. It's a good figure, it's wonderful, and if you're a fan of the boys, or if you like Homelander, or if you just want a good figure, this is a very well made, good, fantastic, beautiful, excellent figure. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this video, if you have made it through this video, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope y'all guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever y'all guys are. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.